Dreaming of Congress? Stand out with these must-know interview tips. In this video, discover the top 5 interview questions United States representative candidates face, complete with example answers to help you shine. But how would you tackle a public health crisis impacting your district? Stay tuned for insights. Now, let's tackle a leadership challenge. Can you describe a time when you had to lead a diverse team to achieve a common goal? Interviewers ask this to gauge your ability to harness varying strengths and backgrounds to accomplish significant objectives. To craft a compelling answer, focus on a few key elements. First, highlight specific cultural, skill-based, or experiential diversity within your team to paint a vivid picture of your leadership environment. Next, detail how you tailored communication strategies to different team members. This shows your adaptability and respect for diverse perspectives. And finally, mention any unexpected challenges and how you adapted to them. This illustrates your problem-solving skills under dynamic circumstances. Here's what a strong answer sounds like.
Leading a legislative task force, my team included members from urban, rural, and suburban districts, each with unique priorities. I organized town hall meetings in each region to better understand local concerns and use these insights to craft a unifying strategy. By emphasizing shared goals in healthcare and education, we passed a bipartisan bill that addressed key issues across all districts. The success taught me the value of listening and adapting strategies to leverage our diversity.
Now, let's dig deeper into overcoming tough challenges with limited resources. Here's a challenging scenario often faced by U.S. representatives. Tell us about a situation where you had to solve a difficult problem with limited resources. Interviewers ask this to gauge your resourcefulness and problem-solving skills, which are crucial in a legislative role where budgets and time are often tight. When tackling this question, remember these points. First, identify the core issue and its impact on your constituency. This shows you understand the stakes. Next, highlight the innovative strategies you used despite constraints. Interviewers are looking for creativity and initiative. And finally, share the measurable impact of your solution on the community. Specific outcomes speak volumes. Here's what a strong answer sounds like.
In my district, we faced a significant issue with food insecurity, exacerbated by budget cuts. I initiated a partnership with local farms to create a program where surplus produce was distributed to food banks. By repurposing existing resources and organizing volunteer networks, we reduced food insecurity by 20% within a year, demonstrating how creative collaboration can overcome financial limitations.
Up next, we'll explore how to clearly communicate complex issues to everyone. Here's a question that tests both your communication skills and your adaptability. Give an example of how you effectively communicated a complex issue to a diverse audience. Interviewers ask this to assess your ability to translate intricate topics into understandable terms for varied groups, a crucial skill for a U.S. representative. To craft a compelling response, start by identifying the core concern that made the issue complex for your audience. This shows you grasp the challenge from their perspective. Then, tailor your message using language and examples that are relatable to each audience segment. This demonstrates your versatility as a communicator. Lastly, include a moment where audience feedback refined your approach, which shows your adaptability and openness to continuous improvement. Let me show you how to put this together.
When discussing a new healthcare policy that affected Medicare, I faced a diverse audience of seniors, healthcare workers, and policymakers. I broke down the policy into key points, using specific examples that resonated with each group, like potential impacts on prescription costs for seniors and workflow changes for healthcare providers. I encouraged questions, which helped me clarify misunderstandings and adjust my messaging in real time. This approach led to a more informed audience and smoother policy rollout.
You're halfway through. You've tackled some tough topics already. Let's keep the momentum going as we dive into the next set of questions. You're learning the questions, but knowing them isn't enough. Mock Interview Pro builds a United States representative preparation plan. You practice answering out loud, get real feedback, and sit through a mock interview that feels like the real thing. Link in the description. Here it is. The question that trips most people up. Let's tackle it head-on, handling a public health crisis. Now, let's tackle a question that's highly relevant for a United States representative. How would you handle a public health crisis impacting your district? Interviewers ask this to gauge your crisis management skills and your ability to mobilize resources effectively. When answering, consider these strategies. First, reference any past experiences you have with crisis management or emergency response, as this shows preparedness. Next, outline a step-by-step communication strategy to keep your constituents informed. Clarity and transparency can build trust during a crisis. Finally, demonstrate your ability to secure federal support and resources quickly, which is crucial in mitigating the impact of the crisis. Here's what a strong answer sounds like.
In a previous role, I coordinated the response to a regional health outbreak. I established a task force with local health officials and organized daily briefings to keep the public informed. I also worked with federal agencies to secure emergency funding, which allowed us to set up additional testing sites rapidly. These efforts helped to control the spread and reassure the community.
Now, let's discuss how you'd handle opposition to a bill from your constituents. Let's dive into a common challenge for legislators. A group of constituents strongly opposes a bill you support. How would you handle the situation? Interviewers ask this to assess your ability to balance advocacy with representation and how you manage dissenting opinions. To craft a compelling answer, start by using specific data to back up your support for the bill. Statistics or expert opinions can strengthen your position. Next, identify and acknowledge the legitimate concerns of your constituents to build trust and show that you're listening. And finally, propose concrete steps for ongoing engagement, like setting up regular town halls or feedback sessions. This shows your commitment to dialogue and consensus building. Here's what a strong answer sounds like.
When a bill I supported on renewable energy faced opposition from a group of constituents worried about job losses in traditional energy sectors, I first acknowledged their concerns. I arranged a town hall meeting to present data showing potential job growth in clean energy. Additionally, I proposed a task force to explore retraining programs. This approach helped ease concerns and garnered wider support for the bill.
Your interview is coming. Stop preparing alone. Mock Interview Pro builds a United States representative preparation plan that adjusts to your timeline. Even if your interview is this week, it focuses on what matters most: targeted practice, AI feedback, and a live mock interview so you walk in calm and clear. Start your preparation plan now. Link in the description. Today, we explored essential skills for a U.S. representative role, like leading diverse teams, solving problems with limited resources, and communicating complex issues effectively. We also tackled how to manage public crises and navigate constituent opposition. Remember, you're well prepared to face your interview with confidence and clarity. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and go crush that interview.